What's up, guys? It's Hollow Dipper, and I'm not in my normal setting. My normal setting will be from the first video. That would be my normal setting. And as you can tell by the title, this is how to hide your dip from your parents, or in my case right now, from my relatives upstairs, because they don't know I do it, but my parents know I do it. Well, my grandma does, and I don't live with my parents, so first things first, you gotta pack. That's all I'm gonna do, because they're right upstairs, literally. And because they're up there, I'm just gonna take drop some on the bed. Now, the best suggestion is not taking a big one, which I already had some in, but they're upstairs and I'm down here, and by the time they get down here, I'll hear them because of the stairs. Now, it's night, it's like, hold on, it is 11:30 and they're about ready to go to bed. So anyways, the best way to hide it from anyone is to take small pinches and learn to get. If you're just starting out and you haven't tried getting, go for a walk and just go outside and do it. Go for a walk. If you're in town, just go for a walk. Say you're going over to a friend's house, and go over to a friend's house and walk there and dip and just try it. Like I said, I don't have a spitter because the only bottle that I have is full of Mountain Dew. Anyways, the second way is take a shower. When you go to take a shower at night or in the morning, do one then, and just spit in the shower. And don't try to, just when you're spitting in the shower, spit in the shower. When you're getting ready to dip, when you're getting out, just kind of push it through the drain or let the water do it itself. And you will not get, and there will be no questions asked. I just completely lost train of thought. If you have a vehicle, leave your can outside or in the bag that you're bringing over when you're staying at a relative's, or just in a bag that's in your house. Just put it inside of one of the pockets and it'll be fine. No one's going to actually go through your bags unless your parents really suspect something. If you're trying to hide it at home, find a pillow. If you make your own bed anyways, find a pillow and just stick it under there and just leave it there. No one's going to look for it in a pillow. Like I said, if you have a vehicle, the truck that I have has a place for a garage door opener. You just put it in up there. A spot for sunglasses, put it in there. And I have a cup holder in the back that flips down, and it's a circle. I just put when I would go to work, or if I'm over going to relatives and they don't know, I just stick it in the back and stick it in there and pop it up. Same if you have family riding with you and it's only one or two people and one person's in the front, one person in the back. They ain't gonna pop it down just to look, to see what it is. Glove boxes that lock. That's a good spot. In between your bed and your box spring, that thing, your bed and a box spring, just slide it in between them. Inside a dresser, put it like what I used to do before. I told my grandma that I did it. I had a ammo box, or a cigar box actually is what I used, and I had a koozie in there, and I'd slid it in the koozie and left that flat, and it fit in there just perfect. I had another one, I gotta think of it. And then I had an anvil box, and I had a sleeve in there, and I used to slide them in there. Now, how to get rid of spitters if you're inside a house. The best way would be to do it when they're not there, and then just go outside and pour it out, and then rinse out the bottle and throw it away. If they are there, use a bottle. If you haven't got a mud jug, which I got one, I just ain't using it because it's at my house and I didn't bring it over. The best way would be to close the bottle tightly, like that, so that way there's no spills or anything, and just toss it under the bed until you can get rid of it. What I did is, I was doing it one night, and I hadn't told my grandma yet, and she was coming home, and I heard the truck door close, and real quick I had a water bottle, and I slid it under the couch and slid my can under the couch, both of them, and no one found it. So, well, that's about it for this video. If I think of any more, I'll add them in. Another spot, in school, if you do plastic molding, I don't know whether everybody has that or if it's just my school. I know they had it back up at my old school and this school, but to be plastic molding, and they'd be plastic molds that you would make, and we used to, me and my cousins all would hang them up on walls, but I'd leave enough room under mine where I could slide my can up in there and pull it back that way, and it would lock shut. Then I'd just push back against the wall and it would stay in there. My cousin had a paper mache mask, and he hung it up on the wall, and it was loose on the bottom, or it would come loose on the bottom all the time, so he would slide his can of pouches for school. He'd slide them up in there and then push it back against the wall and lock it back down. Let's see. And this one I just thought of by looking around over here. Let's see. There's a windowsill, but it's not actually a window. It has insulation behind it, and no one ever pops it up. So you could, as long as no one else goes in your room and moves it, you could put it up there. Behind me, not the top wall right here, but over there, there's paneling, and you could lift it up and put it on one of the panels. That's not how I did it. That's how one of my friends used to do it. My friend in his room, he had a futon, or not a futon, a little pull-out couch, so he'd hide it under the couch cushions because no one would ever look under there for it. And the most obvious one would be under the bed. Under my bed, I have shoes and stuff lining it, so I could pull out a shoe and put it behind that shoe and then put it back. And with that, since I have shoes lining my bed, I could pull out a shoe, stick it in the very front of the shoe and push it back, and no one would look there. Side of your boot, if you're trying to get it in the house when your parents are gone, or when your parents are there, and in the side of your boot if you're trying to get it out of the house when your parents are there. And the number one way that I always hid mine was behind my wallet. That's how I hide it at school. Most people in the school that I'm at put theirs in their belt because they wear them tight. They put them in their belt right at the front. the first time I did it, I was like, oh, this is gonna fall out, and I pulled it out in the middle of class. After I sat down, middle of class, when the teacher was turned around, and I slid it behind my wallet, or I'll put it in my sock, because I wear jeans every day to school, and I'd just slide it back into my sock. Another way would be, you know, a lot of people wear stocking hats and beanies and stuff, wear it loose on top, and you could slide it in there, but I think that'd be a little bit more risky. One of my friends used to do it all the time on his way to school and on the way home from school. Anyways, that would be the conclusion, is just keep it simple but safe. And like I said in my previous video, well, I didn't say it, I was going to. I forgot to tell everybody. I'm not going to be putting out videos on a daily basis. I'm only going to be putting them out when I can, kind of situation, because of time-wise, I don't have, or internet-wise, I don't have internet anymore. So whenever I do, I normally try to post a video, but I haven't had internet in like a month that I've been able to use to post videos. So anyways, don't forget to pack your dip, spit your dip, and, well, hide your dip if you're under 18. See you.